Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out the 2025 Ram Rebel with the new Hurricane engine. 2025 Ram Rebel, you're gonna notice a few updates in the front grille, mostly the headlight area. We've got some camera sensor action at the bottom there, but the front is very, very similar with just some slight upgrades to those headlights, a little more sleek. This one's got the two-tone paint, much like the Ram TRX has got. You're gonna get your wheel well flares, the Rebel badging on the back, obviously. You're gonna have your step on the back to get into the bed. Moving on back, you're gonna have the big Ram logos that we've all learned to love. And as we come around the front, what you're gonna notice on the Ram Rebel is the updated tow mirrors. Guys, this is huge in my opinion. These mirrors have been long needing an update, and I love them, and we're gonna show you why in a few minutes. Under the hood, guys, we had this truck off-road yesterday doing what it can do, but here is your twin turbo inline 6 Hurricane motor. New power plant for the Ram. This 3-liter twin turbo inline 6 has two output powers. One is 400 and 450 foot-pound of torque, and the HO is 500 horsepower with 475 foot-pounds of torque. Let's hop inside and show you the interior. So not a lot has changed on the interior. You're gonna get the full digital dash, which we got a few years ago. The real change is gonna be in this infotainment center stack. What you're gonna notice is it kind of protrudes up a little taller here. The old one was level with the dash, so it gets to be a little bigger. The real change is some of the buttons that were actual buttons down here have now moved into the screen. You know, such as your trailer steering, your trailer gain, your front and rear park assist, and this one does have the automatic ride height. So while those buttons were normally actually not integrated into the screen before, it's all been pushed up into the screen. It's probably gonna be very hard to see on the camera, but the passenger side, you've got a button here, and there is a screen here. You have some controls, you can watch videos, you can get navigation, you can control a lot from here as a passenger. So that is pretty cool to see. Change the radio stations and whatnot. Access different cameras, pair different devices. You can search for navigation and then send it over to the driver on their screen and they can accept it. So when you're looking for that favorite place to eat, and you're driving down the road, the passenger can search for it, send the nav over to the driver's side, and then they can navigate accordingly. Pretty cool to see that. Center console is the same, although you do have now 2 wireless phone chargers instead of 1. They actually care about the passenger. And then again, you've got your passenger HDMI port here. Center console does move for additional storage depending on what you're doing. And what I do like is you've got 2 separate storage bins here, and you've got your little Easter egg here with your angles and measurements and whatnot. And there is a USB port inside here. So Ram has done a really good job on the back seat. So I'm over 6 feet, and check out the amount of room there is here. There is an absolute ton of room. There is no shortage in the cab of these Ram 1500s. It's by far one of the probably most comfortable truck interiors you'll find. Don't forget about the back seat, people. You've got your heated seats. You do have a 110 outlet and your USB-C and USB-A ports there. Moving here, you do have a center console, armrest with cup holders. This does have the Harman Kardon audio, so you're gonna get some additional speakers in here as well. In the bed, you do have an additional outlet, as well as your lockdown system, which is really nice to have for tying stuff down into the bed. And new for Ram, it's got a power assisted liftgate. So it comes down power and it goes up power. Pretty cool to see that as well. We've got some trailer assisted cameras. You can mount cameras inside your trailer and whatnot, so that's pretty cool to see. You have your standard 7 and 4 pin plug, as well as an entry step to get into the bed if you so desire. So we talked about those tow mirrors. Guys, check this out. With a push of a button here, you can extend the tow mirrors. That is new for Ram. I absolutely love it, and I personally love when this mirror, this convex mirror rather, on the bottom is always on the bottom, even when it's not in tow mode. And then what's super cool is you do have the additional lighting when the vehicle goes into reverse that you can turn on for lighting up the back side of the vehicle to see around a trailer. It does work awesome. And they are power folding as well. So nice job on the new tow mirrors. Love it, love it, love it. So let's take it for a drive and we'll see how the new inline 6 feels. The ride on the Ram 1500 has always been very nice. I think it's a nice smooth ride. It's a great handling truck. I think Ram has done a great job over the past couple of years. The ride is equally as good, you know, I would say, as the Hemi. You know, the weight difference of the motor or anything like that doesn't really contribute to a change in the ride, in my opinion. Road noise, everything else seems comparable to, you know, the previous edition Ram as well. Power-wise, guys, it's quick. It does not lack power. So all those, you know, people that say, well, it's going to be slow, 6-cylinder, you know, it kind of reminds me of in the day when the Grand Cherokees had the 5.9 liter edition, and then they came out with a 4.6 liter edition. Everyone got mad because there's no replacement for displacement. As we progress with the technology, we are squeezing more horsepower out of a 6-cylinder engine than we are some of the 8-cylinder engines, and keeping increased fuel economy. This 6-cylinder Hurricane, now I don't know, and I've asked, and I haven't necessarily gotten any good answers, just not for lack of trying, just people aren't sure. Does this 6-cylinder motor have any of the guts or any of the history as the old inline 6 that the Wranglers had, you know, or the Cherokees had? Because if it does, that inline 6 is incredibly proven. And if they made any kind of basis off that inline 6 motor, that old 4-liter, to this, I'm hands down in. And I hope that this motor makes it to the Wrangler, because that would be a hell of an option in the Wrangler. And watch our other videos on some of the Wrangler teasing, because we do talk about that. One other thing is pretty cool to mention, I noticed an upgrade on this. When you make your left signal, it shows your camera on the left. Obviously, same with the right. So maybe at some point we will see that as a software upgrade on the current Rams, because they already have the technology built into them. And maybe that's there. That is one thing that is cool with, you know, some of the upgraded technology we have today, is sometimes we can add features just by changing software or sending in a new update. Guys, so that's the deal on the all-new Ram Rebel. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of that inline 6 motor. What's your thoughts on the new Ram? And as always, please like and subscribe, comment on the videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.